Hi, welcome to Quality Entertainment. Today we're going to talk about webcasting. It's basically broadcasting your wedding, your corporate event, your gala, your special moment into the air so that somebody else can watch it anywhere in the world, live. That's the greatest thing. Today I'm with Eric Kujala, who is our expert when it comes to live streaming, webcasting, and things like that. And he's going to answer all of our questions because you know what? I don't know anything about this, and he knows everything. Welcome, Eric. How are you?
Thank you. It's great. Yeah, I'm really excited. Webcasting is it's been around for a while, but it's grown since and through the years, and now it's very accessible. And I'm excited because anyone can now have their own TV station.
Wow.
On the internet.
See, I see so many different reasons to use this. You know, someone's having a wedding and the family can't come in. You're having a corporate event and some of the biggest names that wanted to show up to this can't. You know, maybe your executives, maybe your VPs, your presidents can't make it, and they want to watch what is going on at their conference or trade show or their gala, and so they want to be able to log in and see it as it happens. And this is something that can happen, right?
Yes, we can broadcast it so that anyone, anywhere in the world can actually see the event that you're holding on their iPhone, their iPad, their desktop computer, anywhere where you can log on to the internet, we can bring it to you.
Okay, so let's start back at the beginning.
Sure.
Someone comes to us and they say, I want to broadcast this so that someone else can watch it. What's the first step?
The first step is to plan the event, to understand what's going to be happening. Then we'll inspect the site to make sure that we have a good internet connection available, because it always starts with that. And then we'll do a test and create the channel that they need to send to people through an email link describing how to get to the website. You can create a channel with any name you want. For example, here we're using Quality Live at the end name. We're using Ustream as the provider, but at the end of the ustream.tv/channel, we add the name Quality Live, and anyone clicking on that link with one click can get to that website and watch it right there. It's that simple.
I've personally witnessed this, and I think it's fabulous. I sent a link out. I was doing an event earlier in the year, sent the link out, and bang, all of a sudden, social media goes crazy. I'm watching this event live. People who couldn't make it are now, who are up for an award, are sitting there on the edge of their seats, possibly winning and seeing it happen live. So I think it's fabulous. Okay, so now we've taken the first step. We figured out that this is what we want to do. You've told us how easy it is to do it. What happens if there's no Wi-Fi, or the complications of maybe a Wi-Fi that isn't strong enough? What do we do then?
Well, we have our own hub available so that if the Wi-Fi locally is not good enough, we can create our own high-speed connection. And now that's proven very useful, because most of the venues we've done, the local Wi-Fi is good for for people to browse on, but webcasting requires a much higher bandwidth signal.
Because we're uploading video.
Correct. We're going video, and we can go in HD,
right,
which takes a tremendous amount of bandwidth. So we have our own high-speed internet for that purpose. That's included in the service.
Wow. Okay. So now. And is there a length of time that we can have the Ustream video, or can we just is it only good for 30 minutes on the web, or can you go 2 hours, or can you go?
You can go indefinitely. You can record up to 3 hours at a time, because not only are we streaming, we're also recording what we're doing, and so people who miss the event can see it on the same website. Up to 3 hours, then there would be a pause, and then we could go another 3 hours. So theoretically, you could go all day.
Wow. Okay, and now what are the requirements on site? We need cameras, and what else?
We supply the cameras, all the equipment. We need power. If there's an audio system in the building, we'll normally tap into that to get the local feed. But we also have our own audio, so we're working with both.
And you're also recording it, so it's going live, and you're recording it. So a couple or a company can not only stream it live and it'll stay there. Is that correct?
Yes.
But they can also have a copy of it afterwards, and depending on the package that they purchase, it can be edited down to the best parts of the day or everything that they've had that day in terms of on live video.
The recording is done both on the website, so that what was streamed can be reviewed as it was happening. But we also record the event with the cameras and do some post editing to fine tune things, because a live event is different. It's whatever you have available there. In post editing, we can fine tune things. We can delete sections of the presentation if you want. We can add logos or other elements that were not in the live presentation. That's all recorded as well. We can post it then to YouTube.
Right.
We can put it on DVD, Blu-ray, anything you want.
Now, what happens if there's a presenter at a corporate event and he has a PowerPoint or video or something like that? Are we going to see a video image, like a grainy video image of us recording it, or can it be used in the video itself? Can we go direct from the laptop, sort of speak?
Absolutely. There's a feature called Desktop Presenter, which is a connection between the presenter's laptop or desktop computer and our system, so that we can tap into what he's seeing on the screen.
So,
And that's
flick of a button, we get exactly the resolution that he sees and that everybody in the audience sees who is sitting at the event. Is that correct?
Yes, and it's also recorded, and that can also be used later as part of the post editing. So it's presented to the people live during the stream, and later on when we want to do a final edit of the video.
Now, probably what everybody is thinking at home is this has got to be extremely expensive. Is it come down to a price that the average person can afford, or just major companies?
That's the really exciting part, is now webcasting is affordable. It's accessible. You'll save money by using webcasting, because you're going to reach a much larger audience than could afford to go to the event. You can have more people watch the event on the webcast than were there.
Wow. And especially going back and watching it as it happened that night. For example, that event that I went to, I go back continuously and watch that event.
Yeah.
And I think, oh, wow, what a great memory and what a great night that was. And I enjoy the feelings from that evening. So
it's
you can do that.
entertaining, but it's also very informative. And the other thing it can do is help a presenter fine-tune their presentations. Or if you're doing a show, people who organize the show can watch it again and see, because it's as it happened. They can see what was the pacing like. Were there too long pauses in between presentations?
So if they're doing something corporately across the country, or multiple meetings, giving a meeting this Tuesday and then next Tuesday, they can approve upon it by just watching themselves again. And then by the time the next meeting comes around, they can watch watch that videotape or watch it live.
Yes.
But of course, recorded on Ustream, and then make those changes. Correct.
It's a great learning tool. It's an entertainment tool, but it really helps people see what they're doing when they're doing their presentation.
Is there anything else that you'd like to tell our viewers at home and people who are possibly considering this technology for their wedding or their corporate event or gala?
I think that people are not aware yet of the power of this tool. Webcasting has been limited to large corporations and governments. I want to bring it down to the smaller venues, the local venues, situations where people thought that it wasn't available to them because of cost. I want to change that. And there are so many events that happen, especially in the city, that should be webcast, to make people more aware of what's going on. And that's really what I'd like to tell people is try it.
It's affordable. It's fun. Now, just final question. We have an important day. We want to webcast it, and we're concerned that it's actually going to work on that day. What precautions or what measures do we take in order to sort of test that possibility of the webcasting? What do we do?
We take we make every effort to technically ensure that everything works on that day. We've got a lot of redundancy. We've got several cameras. We can bring in more computers if we need. It's really tested thoroughly before the event.
So if the Wi-Fi isn't good in the building, we bring our own.
That's right.
We have multiple cameras, so if one isn't cooperating on that day, we have another one that we can use.
Yes, it's redundancy. It's plus my experience, because I've been doing this for a while. I know what can go wrong,
And you
and
troubleshoot it and get it working.
troubleshoot it. The one thing we ask is some time.
Yeah.
Before the event to
So don't expect
to do it.
you get your meeting starts at 9 a.m. in the morning and you only get it at the room at 8:30. That this is not something that can be done. You need more time to set it up and
You need
test
enough
things.
time.
So don't expect it. A half an hour window of setting it up. Everybody's going to be stressed. Give everybody time to either set it up
Yes.
the day before or the morning of, but with
That's
lots
right.
of time.
I mentioned Desktop Presenter. That's an item that has to be downloaded from the Ustream producer site. So we would do that for you on your laptop. We would set it up and ensure that when we're doing the test, we'll do the test at least a few days before the event, if possible, and test it on the laptop and make sure everything's working.
See, this is perfect. So it sounds easy. It's affordable. It's fun. It reaches a lot of people, and it's not hard to do.
I make it look easy.
it.
It's a big job for me.
Yeah.
But I make it easy for everyone else.
Well, smart people at Quality Entertainment always do. So make me look good. Well, thank you very much, Eric. I appreciate your time. Folks, if you want more information, all you got to do is contact us here at Quality Entertainment. My name is Brian. This has been Eric. We are available at 52 Music. That's 613-526-8742. Look us up on the web at qualityentertainment.ca or send us an email and find out more about webcasting at info@qualityentertainment.ca. Thanks so much. Have a great day.